Hey guys, check out this new wheel from Hansshow. It's a completely 100% matte carbon fiber wheel all the way around and also up the sides. Since I'm a huge fan of matte carbon fiber, I thought I'd give this a try and install it. Taking the wheel out of the packaging, I was quite surprised at how sturdy and rigid it was. It felt very high quality. But looking all the way around, yeah, you see 100% real matte carbon fiber. And I also added that red line at the top. You can choose to add any color you want or no line at all. And also you can see there's finger indentations on the back for easier grip on the wheel, but I really like the way it looks. So I'm going to quickly show you how to take off your old wheel from my previous video. To take off your original Tesla wheel, you'll notice the small hole on the left and also on the right near the bottom. You'll need two small screwdrivers, one for each hole, pushing the airbag off the center part of the wheel. It can be tricky to find the right spot on where to push the screwdrivers, but what you're pushing on is this wire retaining clip on either end. It's ideally best to push on both ends at the same time to release the airbag. After you have this free, the head of the wheel should come free to then release these two electrical clips. I found it best to use a needle nose pliers to push down on either end of the clips and pull it towards me to release. Use the same process on the purple wire clip. Now if you're finding this video helpful this far, consider clicking that like button for me below so current and future Tesla owners can find this. I would really appreciate it. Next you'll need a fairly long torque wrench to release a 10mm hex bit screw in the center of the wheel. Also an extension set would be helpful as the bolt is kinda down in the wheel. If you need these items, I'll have a link below this video. I also use this torque wrench to change out my tires on my Tesla. Turning off this bolt is the hardest part of the install. I had to adjust my seat and use my legs to hold down the wheel to really pull hard down on that wrench. After you have the screw loose and both electrical clips are free, pull on the wheel towards you in all directions, up, down, left, and right. You really have to pull on it for removal. So here's my old wheel, guys. As you notice from Hansshow, they no longer send the internal components of the wheel, which is very unfortunate. It's just a tedious process to take those old parts out and put it in the new wheel. I wish they would include it. I would pay extra just for the convenience of it, but they do not do that anymore. So we're gonna take out the guts of the wheel here. You can see I'm pointing to three circular holes with the black retainer clips. That wire stays in place, but those plastic teeth clips come out. I'm just using a needle nose pliers to push them out of the wheel here. And you can see if I push them at the very sides here, they kind of pop out here like that. Flip the wheel back over and you should be able just to pull out or slightly pull out that little wire mechanism like so. So now that's loose. I'm going to point to 4 screws. There's 2 at the top and also 2 at the very bottom. In this case, the Hansshow wheel, since I got this 2 years ago, is using the star screw, so I had to take these all out and set these screws to the side. And now you can use your hands to slightly pull up and release the cover plate on the wheel. You can also use any type of tools you have to help free up this piece. And you can see I'm just slowly pulling up on all ends until it comes free like so. And we're going to put the wheel to the side now, and flipping this upside down, we're just going to unplug the scroll wheels. You can see there's a tab on each wire retaining clip. Release the left and also the right wires. And also the very bottom has a clip, and we're going to remove that from the chip part as well until the whole wire harness comes out. And we're going to set this piece to the side. Finally, we're going to take out these 2 screws, the left and right, and put this chip to the side and remove that old retainer clip for the old wheel. Here's the new wheel from Hansshow. As you notice now, there are 4 Phillips head screws. We're going to remove these 4 to then do the same process as the old wheel. We're going to gently pull up to remove the cover of the wheel here. Using a pry tool or your hands, whichever is easier. Just take your time doing this so nothing cracks or breaks until the whole face comes off. And there it is. You can see they had the scroll wheels built in at least, but it'd be nice if they had the rest built in for us. So we're going to take that wire harness, reconnect the left and right scroll wheels with those wire retainer clips. reattach this computer chip thing, whatever it is, I'm not sure. You can see this little notch, a little tooth for it to slide into. And now we're going to let it rest into place, and these two holes will line up with the old screws. We're going to put those screws back into place. Be careful not to over tighten this, as this is plastic and it can crack. Reattach that bottom wire, and now we've completed this wire harness installation on the new wheel. Taking your new wheel, we're going to reaffix that cover faceplate, making sure the wires are correctly in the right position and snapping this back into place. All around the wheel, you hear it click back in. Tuck the wires in the appropriate columns, and now we're going to fix our 4 screws, the 2 on the top and also 2 on the bottom. Once you have those 4 screws appropriately tight, we're just gonna push those little circular button, plastic spring things, whatever you call them, back into place. They should snap back into the frame of the wheel. And also the bottom one, you'll hear it click. Yep. Then looking at the back, you can see the black teeth are appropriately clipped into the back of the wheel. So we successfully installed that. Now we're just gonna put it into the center column of the little strut there. Put the screw back in place, clip in that purple wire, reattach this nut, tighten it up to the torque spec, reattach the airbag, and clip it back into place. So here it snap in, and that completes the install, guys. I really like the way it looks. It matches my matte carbon fiber dash along with my center console, and it looks really good with my floor mats, I think, too. Again, you can customize this any way you want. You can get rid of that red line. You can choose any color for that. You can maybe have leather on the sides if you'd like. I just chose the full 100% carbon fiber look. I'll have a link below this in the description, and also my coupon code to save you quite a bit of money at checkout, guys. Until the next one, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.